sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
On the return is Dylan Laube. Now an opening has the 30. He works free, right side. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 95 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, a couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he
looks like a bunch of fucking honeybees.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game.
Fucking honeybees.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Off he goes. And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the first down. They'll run it for the first time with Cordero Patterson. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. They'll come up on a second down and 8. On the ground, here comes Patterson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. On third down, here's Wilson. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Raiders has got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we have a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their rookie quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in that end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film.
Big opening up the middle. And he's going to take this all the way home. Amir Abdullah. Touchdown, Vegas. That his first touchdown this year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6. Mike. ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for two, you just got to catch the ball.
Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. That's hard! And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are able to extend their first quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. He'll work forward for a couple. Divine Diablo there to make the play. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's to the right side and incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down. Now Russ. Oh, a loose football. One of the Raiders has got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. Carlson's kick is good.
Oh, that's about to
And the Raiders
be
able
shattered.
to add on. It is now 27-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. We'll start this on the ground with Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Taking off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to throw. Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. Oh, he gets it right back. Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, defense going to have to find some way to slow him down. Into space. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Wilson now to throw up a hit, and he has lost the football. And the defense has it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. Whoa! The speed on display. He's in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with Madison. And he'll get about 5. They'll look to pick up the pace. One of the tight ends in motion right. Again, it's Madison. Room to run inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 16-yard line. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of the Steelers has it. Inside the 40. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
On the carry, it's Patterson. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring it down. Here's Corliss Waitman now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. This one complete right side. Into space. He may go. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. He has come out of the gate smoking. His 3rd touchdown, all in this opening quarter of play. Carlson now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
2nd down and 3. Wilson. Off balance. It's complete. Going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down. They run with 1. Oh, he coughs up the football. One of the Raiders has got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure, and the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Vegas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Carlson's kick is good. The Raiders will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is... And we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
You late?
He's into the end zone yet again.
Frog.
Touchdown, Raiders. He is having a performance to remember. There is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. This great season.
Yeet, frog.
Continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. To get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Warren.
Sit the fuck down, boy.
Get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. Wilson. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he'll be...